Paul George, OKC Thunder, Damian Lillard, Portland Trail Blazers. Photo by Cameron Browne, NBAE via Getty Images. Health is the biggest issue at this time of the season, both in terms of getting stars and core players as healthy as possible while also trying to avoid major injuries heading into the playoffs. In Week 20 of action, the OKC Thunder took multiple hits as they dealt with stiff competition while missing Paul George for a few games, which resulted in losses. Every squad has banged-up players, it's part and parcel for this time of year. And while many of the top teams have dealt with health adversity over the entire season, it factors larger down the stretch. Just ask the Rockets, Chris Paul, or the Raptors, Fred VanVleet, how losing a player or having one far less than 100% healthy can derail your postseason plans. With this thought in mind, consider how much heavy lifting went on the shoulders of James Harden and Russell Westbrook while their running mates were out injured. The 76ers managed to keep their heads above the home court seating line, but the team paled in comparison to who they can be as a squad without their big man Joel Embiid in the mix. During his 8-game absence, the 76ers played .500 ball, which only served to highlight roster depth as still an issue. Then there are clubs like the Raptors, Pacers, and Nets who have navigated copious lost-man games due to injury and won in spite of the adversity. Toronto has utilized 18 different iterations of the starting lineup and surpassed their injury total from last year by mid-season. In fact, the Raptors have only had a fully healthy lineup on 2 occasions this season. Unlike the 76ers who struggled without Embiid, Toronto is 14-5 without Lillard. Want your voice heard? Join the Thunderous Intentions team. Write for us. Week 20 marks the 2/3 mark of the season with 6 weeks remaining, technically 5.5 weeks, of regular season game action. For the OKC Thunder, their rankings are based on games played versus the Nuggets, 76ers, Spurs, and Grizzlies. In Week 21, the Thunder hit the road to face the Wolves, with a back-to-back set against the Blazers and Clippers. This week the typical stats are noted with emphasis again on the stretch run and associated schedules. Each team ranking notes how many games remain versus top 10 offenses and defenses as well as clubs with records above .500. Let's do it. Page 2. Use your arrows to browse Mitchell Robinson, OKC Thunder, NBA Power Ranking Week 20. Photo by Rocky Widner, NBAE via Getty Images. Mitchell Robinson made a big statement this week, producing double-doubles in 2 of the Knicks' 3 games. But it was his work on the glass which had people sitting up and taking notice as he blocked 12 shots in the 3 games. Cumulatively, he averaged 15 points, 11.3 rebounds, 1.3 steals, and 4.0 blocks. While the Mecca hasn't experienced much to cheer for this season, or the last several for that matter, the youngsters have provided highlights for the rabid fan base. Heading into the summer, the Knicks appear certain to land one of the top 3 draft picks, all likely to hail from Duke. In the interim, youngsters Kevin Knox, Alonzo Trier, Dennis Smith Jr., and Robinson continue to showcase their skill set, with the hopes GM Scott Perry can lure a few free agents to the Mecca, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, anyone, to play alongside them. Schedule particulars. Tankathon rank for schedule strength of remaining games, 19 games remaining, 19, home, 10, road, 9 versus top 10 offenses, 5 versus top 10 defenses, 7 games facing teams over 500 to 10, plus Kings x2, Pistons, last 10 games, 3 to 7 back-to-back sets, 4 key stats. Offensive rating, 27th, 104.9, defensive rating, 28th, 112.9, net differential, 28th, -7.9, defensive field goal efficiency, 43.2%, 30th, record, 15th in home, 6-25, road, 7-25, back-to-back sets, 11 versus the West, 5-15, versus the East, 8-35, Week 20, 1-2, 1 versus Magic, lost versus Cavaliers, at Clippers and tap for Week 21, at Kings, at Suns, Kings, at Wolves. Use your arrows to browse.